Good evening, folks. Livio, Regano with tonight's weather. Scattered thunderstorms are currently affecting southern Queensland and may do again tomorrow. Meanwhile, central Queensland's gone all quiet and showers are still falling in the tropical north. 29 degrees at top in Toowoomba today after a low this morning of 18 and humidity 31%. The highest 24-hour rainfall on the Downs was 18 millimetres at Texas. On the satellite loop now, you can see the active monsoon through Torres Strait, through which a low is starting to form and another one a bit further out. We'll have to see over coming days how that eventuates. Meanwhile, we've got that clear zone across central Queensland, and then along at Trough, we've got some storms developing through the eastern Downs and mostly through the Wide Bay Burnett, where a severe thunderstorm warning was issued this afternoon, especially coming through that region between Gympie and Rainbow Beach. Now, on today's chart, you've got the inland trough. That's the main trigger from the storms. There are two parts to it. There's this little coastal section here. That's the main trigger for the Wide Bay storms. And there's a trough further inland that's triggered a couple of storms in its vicinity as well. Further north, you can see that tropical or monsoon low just off the coast near Torres Strait, which is slowly moving eastwards. On tomorrow's chart, the low doesn't move a great deal. It's still in the same place, so more showers in the tropical north. Meanwhile, a couple of storms near the trough before they clear. Then on the outlook chart, you can see the southeast winds are still continuing and the low moves further out to sea. The latest now from the Weather Bureau. Darling Downs and Granite Belt forecast. Afternoon storms in the southwest only. 32 degrees at Dalby. Gundawindi the same. Toowoomba 26. Warwick ranging 16 up to 29. And for the southeast coast, some cloud around and a 40% chance of showers. Gatton up to 30 degrees. Ipswich 31. And Brisbane 29. Looking ahead for Toowoomba, rainfall odds are quite steady through the period, around 30% on most days. A gradual warming trend leading up to the weekend, then slightly cooler again next week. For Warwick, the temperature trend's the same. It reaches a peak about Friday, where we get a top of 31 degrees and drops to the mid-20s by Monday. Not too much rain, except a bit on the weekend. And for Dalby, the same. 40% chance of rain on Saturday. That bucks the trend for most places, then dropping to 10% again next week. Tops reaching 33 on Friday. The fog season has begun. Usually peaks around May, June, when the soil's still damp from summer rains and the longer nights allow plenty of time for moisture to condense. Often there's too much wind, but conditions last night were just right. That photo taken from Lake Kutharaba by Leanne Airy. Thanks, Leanne. And that's me for this evening. Now it's back to the team.
Great, thanks for that, Livio. And that's all from us for this Tuesday. Thanks very much for your company.
Just a reminder, if you missed anything, we have our replay in a moment on 7/2. Otherwise, catch you tomorrow night. Good night.
Good night.